Hello students, welcome to the class of Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So in this video, let us discuss some more basic quantities in a electrical circuit. So we can start with power. Okay, it is represented by capital P. Okay, so the power of a machine is the rate of doing work. It is defined as the rate of doing work. So it is the product of voltage and current. Okay, so we can write power is equal to voltage into current. So from Ohm's law we can represent I equal to V by R. So we can write V square by R, or we can substitute V equal to IR from Ohm's law. V equal to IR into I, so that gives I square R. So we can write two equation. We can also write two equation for power if the resistance is given. So power is equal to, it is a product of voltage and current, V into I. So also it is equal to V square by R or I square R, and the unit of power is, and the unit of electrical power is watts. Okay, next let us see another quantity, that is energy. So it is the capacity to do work, right? It is the capacity to do work. So energy is equal to power into time. So that also is equal to I square R into T. Power we can write I square R into T. So the unit we can say, unit will be the unit of power. The unit of power is watts, and the unit of time is seconds. Okay, so we can write watt seconds, or if we are representing it in hour, we can say it is watt hour. That is represented by watts. Its unit is watts hour. It is represented like this. Okay, watt hour. Okay, so now let us see some of the sources, that is about voltage source, voltage and current sources, the different types of sources in a DC circuit, that is the voltage sources and current sources. So let us first see about ideal voltage source. Let us first see about ideal voltage source. So an ideal voltage source is an energy source whose terminal voltage remains constant irrespective of the current flowing through it. Okay, an ideal voltage source is a voltage source whose terminal voltage remains constant irrespective of the current through it. Okay, so we can represent the voltage source like this. So if it is a source which is delivering a voltage of V, so if it is an ideal voltage source, it should maintain this magnitude every time, right? So this is the representation for a DC voltage source, and if it is a AC voltage source, we can represent like this. Okay, so this is the DC voltage source, and this is the representation of an AC voltage source. So an ideal voltage source is a source whose terminal voltage remains constant irrespective of the current flowing through it. Okay, so if we are drawing a graph, so for it is drawn between the voltage and current. So for every current, the voltage should be same. This is called as ideal voltage source. Next, let us see about an ideal current source. Okay, an ideal current source. So it is an energy source whose output current remains constant irrespective of the variation in load. Okay, so the current source can be represented like, the symbol is like this. Okay, a current source. So an ideal current source means it should always maintain this current every time, irrespective of the load. It should always maintain the specified current. Okay, so this is the representation for a DC current source, and we can represent an AC current source like this, I of t. Okay, so if we are plotting a graph across load and current, an ideal current source should maintain the specified current irrespective of the variation in load. Okay, so next let us see about independent and dependent sources. Okay, independent sources. Okay, independent sources are one whose voltage or current is independent of any other parameter of the network. So independent sources are one whose voltage or current is independent of the any other parameters of the network. So we can represent the independent sources. The symbol is for an independent source of voltage source, we can represent like this, and an independent current source we can represent like this. Okay, so that they are independent of any other elements of the network. So what next, let us see about dependent sources. Dependent sources, so they are sources which depends upon the voltage or current depends upon any other element of the network. The voltage and current, if the voltage and current of the source is dependent on any other parameter of network, then we can say it is dependent source. So the symbol for the dependent source is represented like this. So if it is a dependent voltage source, we can represent like this, dependent voltage source and a dependent current source. Dependent, so this is the symbol for dependent voltage and current source. This is the symbol for independent voltage and current sources. Okay, thank you.